down on the rough ground at the back of the alley. 7 inches of skin where my knee used to be. The handlebar of the bicycle bent against the wall. The denim torn from my left thigh down to my knee in a long line. The pavement was holding the heat of the afternoon. The pavement was rough where my elbow had brushed to. I press my palm, I press home, I press my palm, I press it there. The bled once out, the bled once out. Drag the gravel from the window, watch the red come up. Drag the gravel from the window, let the rough day off the hook. 7 inches of our skin where the body had hit the ground. Round, round, round. The denim torn, the handlebar bent. The bicycle on us are now found. Drag the gravel, don't pretend the raw was nothing. He screamed the only thing the rough was bluffing. Drag the gravel from the window, watch the red come up. Drag the gravel from the window, let the rough day off the hook. 7 inches of our skin where the body had hit the ground. Round, round, round. The denim torn, the handlebar bent. The bicycle on us are now found. Drag the gravel, don't pretend the raw was nothing. Knee scraped, the only thing the rough was bluffing. Stood up at the back of the alley with my left leg shaking once. The bicycle frame had a fresh scratch from the rear wheel to the front. The torn denim flapped against the wound when I tested my weight. The pebble was still in the skin and it had not pulled it out. The pavement had a smear of red where I pressed my palm down. The pavement was rough enough to remember the shape of my head. I press again, I press again, I press again. The pebble comes out on my fingertip, on my fingertip, on my fingertip. I press again, the wound shall. Drag the gravel from the window, watch the red come up. Drag the gravel from the window, let the rough day off the hook. 7 inches of raw skin where the body had hit the ground. Round, round, round. The denim torn, the handlebar bent. The bicycle on us are now found. Drag the gravel, don't pretend the raw was nothing. He screamed the only thing the rough was bluffing. Drag the gravel from the window, watch the red come up. Drag the gravel from the window, let the rough day off the hook. 7 inches of raw skin where the body had hit the ground. Round, round, round. The denim torn, the handlebar bent. The bicycle on us are now found. Drag the gravel, don't pretend the raw was nothing. He scraped, the only thing the rough was bluffing. Yeah, the worm pulses, the handlebar bent. The bicycle leaned, the pebble out. The blood on my palm, the denim torn. The pavement holding the shape of my hand. And he scraped, the only thing the rough was bluffing. Drag the gravel from the window, watch the red come up. Drag the gravel from the window, let the rough day off the hook. 7 inches of our skin where the body had hit the ground. The denim torn, the handlebar bent. The bicycle on us are now found. Drag the gravel, don't pretend the raw was nothing. He scraped, the only thing the rough was bluffing. Drag the gravel from the window, watch the red come up. Drag the gravel from the window, let the rough day off the hook. 7 inches of raw skin where the body had hit the ground. The denim torn, the handlebar bent. The bicycle on us are now found. Drag the gravel, don't pretend the raw was nothing. He scraped, the only thing the rough was bluffing. You said the recording would only be 6 seconds long. You said the recording would replay if I pressed the small green button. The waiting room of the hospital, the chair beside the plant, the scarf you left, the recorder I had pressed against my ear and chant. The replay button, the only thing the recording would obey. Her voice box, the only voice the recording had to say. You said the recording would only be 6 seconds long. You said the recording would replay if I pressed the small chord and had to say. You said the recording would only be 6 seconds long. You said the recording would replay if I pressed a small green button. The waiting room of the hospital, the chair beside the plant, the scarf you left, the recorder I had pressed against my ear and chant. The replay button, the only thing the recording would obey. Her voice box, the only voice the recording had to say. You said recording would only be 6 seconds long. You said the recording would replay if I pressed the small green and to say. You said keep the recording even when I can't speak again. You said I made it for the day when you would need it the most. You said don't let it sit in the drawer of the desk where you forget things. The IC recorder in my left hand was warm from being held for an hour. You wanna know what fading sounds like on a 6-second voice from her. It sounds like the breath before the words. You wanna know what fading does to the version of her voice on the device. It does nothing. The voice is unfading. You said the recording would only be 6 seconds long. You said the recording would replay if I pressed the small green button. The waiting room of the hospital, the chair beside the plane, the scarf you left, the recorder I had pressed against my ear and chant. The replay button, the only thing the recording would obey. Her voice box, the only voice the recording had to say. You said the recording would only be 6 seconds long. You said the recording would replay if I pressed the small green button. You said the recording would only be 6 seconds long. You said the recording would replay if I pressed the small green button. The waiting room of the hospital, the chair beside the plant, the scarf you left, the recorder I had pressed against my ear and chant. The replay button, the only thing the recording would obey. Her voice box, the only voice the recording had to say. You said I named it her voice box so you would know who it was for. You said don't press it more than once a week or you'll wear out the wonder. You said the device will outlast both of us if you keep the batteries fresh. The IC recorder in my left hand had been pressed 10 times that hour alone. You wanna know what fading means? For a voice the device kept, it means the battery slowly steps. You wanna know what fading keeps? After the voices had to leave, it keeps the breath the lungs forgot to weave. You said the recording would only be 6 seconds long. You said the recording would play if I pressed the small green button. The waiting room of the hospital, the chair beside the plant, the scarf you left, the recorder I had pressed against my ear and chant. The replay button, the only thing the recording would obey. Her voice box, the only voice the recording had to say. You said the recording would only be 6 seconds long. You said the recording would replay if I pressed the small green and said. You said replay me on a Sunday morning. I said I do. You said don't replay me when you're already crying. I said I try. You said the device knows your finger by now. I said I know. You said the replay is the only thing I left. I said I know that too. 6 seconds, then nothing, then 6 seconds again. The fading takes its time. Out on the riverside walk where the footpath runs along the rusted rail, the fine mist had begun about 45 minutes earlier than the forecast predicted. The folded umbrella in my hand had not been open, was not gonna be open. The mist has settled on the surface of the river in a thin layer of disturbance. The drizzle is gentle, the drizzle is gentle, the drizzle will not stop, the drizzle will not stop. The gentle falls, the gentle drifts, the gentle settles, the gentle lifts. The mist on the river bends the gentle into something low. The mist on the river holds the gentle that the sky was slow to send for 45 minutes without ever picking up the pace. The bench by the rail, the umbrella unopened, the mist on my face. Gentle never lives to rain, never falls to a louder drum. The mist, the gentle, the only quiet the river had become. The mist on the river bends the gentle into something low. The mist on the river holds the gentle that the sky was slow. The mist on the river bends the gentle into something low. The mist on the river holds the gentle that the sky was slow. For 45 minutes without ever picking up the pace. The bench by the rail, the umbrella unopened, the mist in my face. The gentle never lives to rain, never falls to a louder drum. The mist, the gentle, the only quiet the river had become.
about that minute 50 when the mist had not changed at all. The rusted iron of the rail was wet but not soaked, was beaded but not running. The folded umbrella was a small habit I had not given up. The mist on the surface of the river had thickened slightly near the bend. The drizzle persists, the drizzle persists. The drizzle does not commit, drizzle does not retreat, gentle continues, the gentle settles, the gentle does not lift, the gentle does not grieve. The mist on the river bends the gentle into something low. The mist on the river holds the gentle that the sky was slow. Descend for 45 minutes without ever picking up the pace. The bench by the rail, the umbrella running open, the mist on my face. Oh, the gentle never lives to rain, never falls to a louder drum. The mist, the gentle, the only quiet the river had become. The mist on the river bends the gentle into something low. The mist on the river holds the gentle that the sky was slow. Descend for 45 minutes without ever picking up the pace. The bench by the rail, the umbrella unopened, the mist on my face. The gentle never lives to rain and never falls to a louder drum. The mist, the gentle, the only quiet the river had become. The river did not change, the path did not change, the rail did not change, the bench did not change. The umbrella stayed folded, the walking was steady, the breath was steady, the drizzle stayed steady through all. The mist on the river bends the gentle into something low. The mist on the river holds the gentle that the sky was slow. Descend for 45 minutes without ever picking up the pace. The bench by the rail, the umbrella unopened, the mist on my face. The gentle never lives to rain, never falls to a louder drum. The mist, the gentle, the only quiet the river had become. The mist on the river bends the gentle into something low. The mist on the river holds a gentle that the sky was slow. Descend for 45 minutes without ever picking up the pace. The bench by the rail, the umbrella unopened, the mist on my face. The gentle never lives to rain, never falls to a louder drum. The mist, the gentle, the only quiet the river had become. The steady didn't live, we don't ask the river to commit. I lit the unlit candle on the kitchen counter at 6 in the morning. I cut the banana in a 7 slice on a small white plate. I won the old watch that I stopped working in the summer. The unlit candle had sat in the drawer since the year before last. The candle finally caught the flame on my third try with the lighter. The candle was the only thing the kitchen had to celebrate. The bed was unmade, the bed was unmade. The unmade sheets held the shape of last night. The unmade sheets held nothing else. Is this the birthday or is this another morning I misplaced? Is this the candle on the counter or the version I erased? Of how 31 was supposed to begin. The banana on the plate, the watch I had to win. The candle finally lit the kitchen, quiet as a mouse. Is this the birthday or the moment in this empty house? Or is this another morning I misplaced? Is this the candle on the counter or the version I'd erased? Of how 31 was supposed to begin. The banana on the plate, the watch I had to win. The candle finally lit the kitchen, quiet as a mouse. Is this the birthday or the moment in this empty house?
I picked up the watch and held it to my ear at 6:14. The second hand it restarted when I wound the crown 3 turns. 31 a day in the kitchen, smelled like nothing in particular. I blew out the unlit candle once it had finally burned for 1 minute.
The unlit candle was now unlit again, but in a different way.
31 a day, no card came, no call ring, no name spoken. 31 a day, the watch on the counter restarted and woken. 31 a day, the kitchen knife on the cutting board still wet. 31 a day, but I promised that 20 was nothing left to bet.
The bed stays unmade, the bed stays unmade. The unmade sheets hold the shape of someone who isn't here. The unmade sheets hold a year of of unkept appointments. Is this the birthday, or is this another morning I misplaced? Is this the candle low on the counter, or the version I'd erased? Of how 31 was supposed to begin. The banana on the plate, the watch I had to win. The candle finally lit the kitchen, quiet as a mouse. Is this the birthday, or the moment in this empty house? Is this another morning I misplaced? Is this the candle on the counter, or the version I'd erased? Of how 31 was supposed to begin. The banana on the plate, the watch I had to win. The candle finally lit the kitchen, quiet as a mouse. Is this the birthday, or the moment in this empty house? The unmade bed in the next room, the unmade promise of a phone call, the unmade plan for the rest of the day, the unmade list of who I thought would call, the unmade reservation at the restaurant downtown, the unmade cake on the counter that I had not bought, the unmade 31, the unmade morning. Is this a birthday, or is this another morning I'd misplaced? Is this the candle on the counter, or the version I'd erased? Of how 31's supposed to begin. The banana on the plate, the watch I had to win. The candle finally lit the kitchen, quiet as a mouse. Is this the birthday, or the moment in this empty house? Or is this another morning I'd misplaced? Is this the candle on the counter, or the version I'd erased? Of how 31's supposed to begin. The banana on the plate, the watch I had to win. The candle finally lit the kitchen, quiet as a mouse. Is this the birthday, or the moment in this empty house? Or the moment in this empty house? Or the moment in this empty house? The morning had been unlit for 5 years. It was unlit again. The bender at the back of the truck where the tools are kept dry. Set the pipe in the jog with the mark exactly at the 5/8 line. The bend in the copper must come at exactly the angle the blueprint says. The fitting on the other end must lock without the rubber gasket slipping. You wanna know what hot means for a pipe that's just been worked? It means the surface burns through gloves. You wanna know what hot will be after 3 hours on the night shift? It will be the metal that doesn't sit straight on the bench anymore. Bend the copper at the line and don't let your shoulder give. Bend the copper at the line and don't let the hot heat sit. The fitting at the end is what the blueprint had asked. The bend in the pipe at 5/8 is what the foreman had. Task, don't release the lever till the bend has fully set. Copper pipe, the hot bend, the only thing the night will let. Bend the copper at the line and don't let your shoulder give. Bend the copper at the line and don't let the hot heat sit. The fitting at the end is what the blueprint had asked. The bend in the pipe at 5/8 is what the foreman had. Task, don't release the lever till the bend has fully set. Copper pipe, the hot bend, the only thing the night will let. Watch the fitting on the joint where the previous worker had failed last week. Hold the pipe steady against the bench when the bend reaches the critical point. Don't let the glove slide off your fingers when the surface gets too warm. The fitting must see properly or the inspector will mark it tomorrow. You wanna know what hot keeps after the metal is finally set? It keeps the heat for 30 minutes flat. You wanna know what hot teaches after the third pipe of the shift? Teaches the body where the burn will sit. Bend the copper at the line and don't let your shoulder give. Bend the copper at the line and don't let the hot heat sit. The fitting at the end is what the blueprint had asked. The bend in the pipe at 5/8 is what the foreman had. Task, don't release the lever till the bend has fully set. Copper pipe, the hot bend, the only thing the night will let. Bend the copper at the line and don't let your shoulder give. Bend the copper at the line and don't let the hot heat sit. The fitting at the end is what the blueprint had asked. The bend in the pipe at 5/8 is what the foreman had. Task, don't release the lever till the bend has fully set. Copper pipe, the hot bend, the only thing the night will let. The bender on the bench, the pipe in my left hand, the blueprint on the wall, the foreman in the office, the pipe in my left hand again, the bench taking the weight, that the rip of the shift not over yet. Bend the copper at the line and don't let your shoulder give. Bend the copper at the line and don't let the hot heat sit. The fitting
pipe, 5/8 is what the foreman had. Task, don't release the lever till the bend has fully set. Copper pipe, the hot bend, the only thing the night will let. Bend the copper at the line and don't let your shoulder give. Bend the copper at the line and don't let the hot heat sit. Fitting at the end is what the blueprint it has. The bend in the pipe, 5/8 is what the foreman had. Task, don't release the lever till the bend has fully set. Copper pipe, the hot bend, the only thing the night will let. Set the bender down, walk to the next pipe.
Step by step, from the lobby floor up the stairs to the 14th, the hand on the iron rail of the staircase. Had to lift the whole way. The leather boots on each metal step made a small ring on the landing. The floor at the 14th was the goal and the standing was the proof. Higher than the 3rd, past the 7th floor. Higher than the 10th, past the 12th and more. Higher than the breath, past the lungs' hold. The 14th floor, the body told. Climb, 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 rise up, oh. Climb, 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 never gonna slow. Oh. Climb, 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 14 flights to go. Oh. Climb, 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 rise up, oh. Climb, 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 never gonna slow. Oh. Climb, 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 14 flights to go. Oh.
Floor 1 to floor 7, legs will hold it fast. Floor 8 to floor 12, the calves been working past. Floor 13 to floor 14, the body was the only ass. Standing at the top was the only thing the climbing had to grasp.
Higher than the down, past the burning thigh. Higher than the floor, past the last step side. Higher than the height, the 14th floor, the body now. Climb, 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 rise up, oh, oh. Climb, 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 never gonna slow. Oh. Climb, 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 14 flights to go. Oh. Climb, 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 rise up, oh, oh. Climb, 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 never gonna slow. Oh. Climb, 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 14 flights to go.
The 14th landing was higher than I remember. The standing at the top was the only verb I had. The 14th landing was higher than I remember. The standing at the top was the only verb I had. Blah, 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 blah.
Climb, 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 rise up, oh, oh. Climb, 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 never gonna slow. Climb, 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 14 flights to go. Climb, 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 rise up, oh, oh. Climb, 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 never gonna slow. Climb, climb, 14 flights to go. He fuzzy armature with 12 volts and the spring drops down hard. He fuzzy armature when the relay closes on the control board. He fuzzy armature and the spring resets in the fraction of a beat. He fires the armature at the rate the production line could need. 12 volts in, 12 volts out. The cycle never tires. Solenoid, the only verb the factory hides. He fires the armature with 12 volts and the spring drops down hard. He fires the armature when the relay closes on the control board. He fires the armature and the spring resets in the fraction of a beat. He fires the armature at the rate the production line could need. 12 volts in, 12 volts out. The cycle never tires. Solenoid, starts and the spring drops down hard. He fires the armature. When the relay closes on the control board, he fires the armature, and the spring resets in the fraction of a beat. He fires the armature at the rate the production line can meet.
12 volts in, 12 volts out, the cycle never tires. Solenoid, the only verb the factory hires. He fires the armature with 12 volts and the spring drops down hard. He fires the armature when the relay closes on the control board. He fires the armature and the spring resets in the fraction of a beat. He fires the armature at the rate that production line can meet. 12 volts in, 12 volts out, the cycle never tires. Solenoid, the only verb the factory hires. 300 cycles, the spring resets. 300 cycles, the metal drops. 300 cycles, the spring resets. 300 cycles, the metal drops. The technician watches. The technician watches. The cycle does not break. Click, click. Click.
Sit on a bench behind the gym at the end of the 8th quarter. Pull off the basketball shoe with the laces still tied tight. The sprain in the ankle had happened at the 3rd minute of 3rd quarter. The blue bruise was beginning to bloom along the bone on the inside. Tied in 1, tied in 2, tied in 3, tied in 4, tied in 5, tied in 6. The rap goes round, the rap goes more. Wrap the ankle tight and by tighten, layer by layer slow. Wrap the spring with the elastic till the swell has nowhere to go. The 8th quarter is over and the body has to decide if the next quarter happens or if the bench is where I'll abide. Tighten the wrap and don't stop till the foot can press the floor. Ankle wrap, the only verb the body has in store. Wrap the ankle tight and by tighten, layer by layer slow. Wrap the spring with the elastic till the swell is nowhere to go. The 8th quarter is over and the body has to decide if the next quarter happens or if the bench is where I'll abide. Tighten the wrap and don't stop till the foot can press the floor. Ankle wrap, the only verb the body has in store. Take the elastic bandage from the kit in the corner of the bench. Begin the wrap at the heel and work it up to the calf and even loop. The sprain in the ankle had been the worst since the previous seasons, and the blue bruise was spreading down the side of the foot near the small toe. Tied in 7, tied in 8, tied in 9, tied in 10. The wrap is firm, the wrap is set, the swell is held, the body bent. Wrap the ankle tight and by tighten, layer by layer slow. Wrap the spring with the elastic till the swell is nowhere to go. The 8th quarter is over and the body has to decide if the next quarter happens or if the bench is where I'll abide. Tighten the wrap and don't stop till the foot can press the floor. Ankle wrap, the only verb the body has in store. Wrap the ankle tight and by tighten, layer by layer slow. Wrap the spring with the elastic till the swell is nowhere to go. The 8th quarter is over and the body has to decide if the next quarter happens or if the bench is where I'll abide. Tighten the wrap and don't stop till the foot can press the floor. Ankle wrap, the only verb the body has in store. The blue bruise had begun to spread. The blue had reached the lower part of the calf. The blue would be there for 2 weeks. The blue at the inside of the ankle was the worst part. The blue would fade by the 11th day. The blue was the only thing that would say the injury had happened. The blue was the only verdict the body would announce. Wrap the ankle tight and by tightening, layer by layer slow. Wrap the spring with the elastic till the swell is nowhere to go. By the 8th quarter is over and then the body has to decide if the next quarter happens or if the bench is where I'll abide. Tighten the wrap and don't stop till the foot can press the floor. Ankle wrap, the only verb the body has in store. Wrap the ankle tight and by tighten, layer by layer slow. Wrap the spring with the elastic till the swell is nowhere to go. is over, and the body has to decide if the next quarter happens or if the bench is where I'll abide. Tighten the wrap and don't stop till the foot can press the floor. Oh, ankle wrap, the only verb the body has in store. 8:47 on the bench. The ninth quarter starts in 3 minutes. The inkwell on the desk was hers in 1973. The ink was still as ink that's slow to dry, slow to bleed. The cardigan on the chair, the pressed flower in the book. The inkwell holds the slow afternoon, the room never overtook. The slow light through the curtain, the slow ticking of the clock. The mother's pen, the inkwell, the slow way the days unlock. The inkwell on the desk was hers in 1973. The ink was still as ink that's slow to dry, slow to bleed. The cardigan on the chair, the pressed flower in the book. The inkwell holds the slow afternoon, the room never overtook. The slow light through the curtain, the slow ticking of the clock. The mother's pen, the inkwell, the slow way the days unlock. I opened the drawer of her antique desk on a Thursday in late September. The fountain pen was where she had always kept it, beside the small inkwell. The pressed flower fell out of the book of her favorite poems when I lifted it. The cardigan on the chair had the shape of her shoulder still pressed into the wool. She used to write. She used to write every Sunday at the desk. Every Sunday at the desk. The same fountain pen. The same fountain pen. She would write. She would write. The inkwell on the desk was hers in 1973. The ink was still as ink that's slow to dry, slow to bleed. The cardigan on the chair, the pressed flower in the book. The inkwell holds a slow afternoon, the room never overtook. The slow light through the curtain, the slow ticking of the clock. The mother's pen, the inkwell, the slow way the days unlock. 1973, she had bought the inkwell at an antique fair. 1979, I was born and she had set it on the desk to share. 1995, I left for school and the inkwell stayed behind. 2026, I am the one with the hand and the desk in mind. I lifted the fountain pen and tried to write my name on a piece of her stationery. The ink came out thicker than I'd expected, taking its time to absorb. I wrote her name instead, the letters came out in her handwriting. I had not tried to imitate her, the pen I remember, my hand had not. The inkwell on the desk was hers in 1973. The ink was still as ink that's slow to dry, slow to bleed. The cardigan on the chair, the pressed flower in the book. The inkwell holds a slow afternoon, the room never overtook. The slow light through the curtain, the slow ticking of the clock. The mother's pen, the inkwell, the slow way the days unlock. The inkwell on the desk was hers in 1973. The ink was still as ink that's slow to dry, slow to bleed. The cardigan on the chair, the pressed flower in the book. The inkwell holds the slow afternoon, the room never overtook. The slow light through the curtain, the slow ticking of the clock. The mother's pen, the inkwell, the slow way the days unlock. She had been slow, I'd been slow. The afternoon was slow too. The first train at 5:20 was the only sound the platform had. The automatic doors of the gates slid open and the sneakers hit the ground. The horizon at the end of the eastbound track was already orange and waiting. The chase had started before the body had finished waking from the chase. Is on. The chase is on. The chase is on. The dawn. waits,
the dawn,
waits,
the dawn,
waits,
the dawn,
waits.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go, 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 move, move, move. Oh, oh, go, 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 move, move, move. Oh, oh, go, 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 we'll move forever. Go, 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 gonna move past zero.
The second train at 5:28 was already loaded with strangers. The chase had to be on foot from this station because the line ended here. The horizon was redder than it had been 4 minutes earlier on the platform. The sneakers had already covered the distance from the gate to the eastern edge.
Continues,
The chase,
continues,
the chase,
continues.
the dawn,
Opens,
the dawn,
opens,
the dawn,
opens,
the dawn.
opens.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go, 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 move, move, move. Oh, go, 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 move, move, move. Go, 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 we'll move forever. Go, go, gonna move past zero.
The horizon had moved while I had been chasing it. The horizon was still ahead. The horizon would always be ahead.
Go, 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 move, move, move. Oh, oh, go, 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 move, move, move. Go, 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 we'll move forever. Go, 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 gonna move past zero.
Acapella.
Go, 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 move, move, move. Go, 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 move, move, move. Go, 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 move, move, move.
Whisper.
Go, 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 move, move, move. Go, 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 move, move, move.
Move. Mile 230 on the southbound side, where the shoulder narrows fast. There it fed to vest in the back seat, had been unworn for 7 months. A stranger passing in the right lane raised one hand from the wheel. The wild grass beside the triangle stop sign was tall enough to brush the door. Mile 230, passing every 6 seconds. Mile 230, the shoulder of the road is memorized my way. Mile 230, stranger passing the wreckage of my faith. Mile 230, I pulled over 20 minutes ago without a reason late. Before the tow truck arrives, before the next car is passing, one breath the median strip holds the only thing not passing. We don't move from the median when the rain lane is full of speed. We don't move from the median when the shoulder won't concede. The meter of grass between us and the next car going by at 70. The divide between the lanes was the only place that held me steady. The cars pass and pass and pass, and the divide is not a road, median strip, the only place to stand on the road. We don't move from the median when the right lane is full of speed. We don't move from the median when the shoulder won't concede. A meter of grass between us and the next car going by at 70. The divide between the lanes, the only place that held me steady. The cars pass and pass and pass, and the divide is not a road, median strip, the only place to stand on the road. Mile 230 and the second hour passing, still no tow truck. The breath of vest has stayed in the backseat the whole time. A stranger in a residence, slow for one moment, then accelerated, then accelerated. The wild grass at my feet had a brown moth that I had not noticed before. Before the sunset, before the next car is passing, one breath the median strip holds what the passing left lasted. We don't move from the median when the lane is full of speed. We don't move from the median when the shoulder won't concede. A meter of grass between
car going by at 70. The divide between the lanes was the only place that held me steady. The cars pass and pass and pass, and the divide is not a road, median strip, the only place to stand on the road. The don't move from the median when the right lane is full of speed. Don't move from the median when the shoulder won't concede. Meter of grass between us and the next car going by at 70. The divide between the lanes was the only place that held me steady. The cars pass and pass and pass, and the divide is not a road, a median strip, the only place to stand on the road. A car came by at 65, and the air pressure shifted my balance. A truck came by at 70, and the divide did not move. A motorcycle came by faster than I could count, and the brown moth flew away. I stood on the divide and watched the wild grass move with each path. The divide held what the lanes could not. The divide was the only thing not in motion. The divide accepted me without asking. We don't move from the median when the right lane is full of speed. We don't move from the median when the shoulder won't concede. A meter of grass between us and the next car going by at 70. The divide between the lanes was the only place that held me steady. The cars pass and pass and pass, and the divide is not a road, median strip, the only place to stand on the road. We don't move from the median when the right lane is full of speed. We don't move from the median when the shoulder won't concede. A meter of grass between us and the next car going by at 7. The divide between the lanes was the only place that held me steady. The cars pass and pass and pass, and the divide is not a road, a median strip, the only place to stand on the road. The tow truck arrived, the median held until the last moment. Mm-hmm. 11:42 on the bench at the corner of the avenue. The last bus did not arrive at the hour it was supposed to arrive. The metal pole was cold against my left shoulder where I leaned. 3 leaves had fallen on the bench in the time that I had been there. The schedule on the pole was wrong. The night was wide with this dark. The knit cap pulled down to my eyebrows. The cold reached past the wall. The bus stop is quiet now, and the bench is patient enough. The bus stop is quiet now, and the pole has nothing left to bluff. The patient bench is the only thing that knows how to wait. The leaves are louder than the avenue's plea for someone to pass through and break the whole bus stop, the only patient thing the avenue could mold. Yeah. The bus stop is quiet now, and the bench is patient enough. The bus stop is quiet now, and the pole has nothing left to bluff. The patient bench is the only thing that knows how to wait. The leaves are louder than the avenue's plea for someone to pass through and break the hold. Bus stop, the only patient thing the avenue can mold. 12:06 and the schedule still claimed the bus would arrive. The metal pole had a sticker for an election from 2 years ago. A 4th leaf landed on the bench beside my left hand. The bus was not going to arrive. The night had made that clear. The schedule was a small lie. The night was wider still. The knit cap pulled lower down, the courage deeper through the wood. The bus stop is quiet now, and the bench is patient enough. quiet now, and the pole has nothing left to love. The patient bench is the only thing that knows how to wait. The leaves are louder than the avenues plead for someone to pass through and break the whole bus stop. The only patient thing the avenue.
I lean my head against the metal pole. The cold reached my temple, a taxi passed once and didn't slow. The fourth leaf shifted in a small wind. The schedule didn't change, it didn't change. The patient body stayed where it was. The patient body did not move when the taxi passed.
The bus stop is quiet now, and the bench is patient enough. The bus stop is quiet now, and the pole has nothing left to bluff. The patient bench is the only thing that knows how to wait. The leaves are louder than the avenues plead for someone to pass through and break the whole bus stop. The only patient thing you have in the bus stop is quiet now, and the bench is patient enough. The bus stop is quiet now, and the pole has nothing left to bluff. The patient bench is the only thing that knows how to wait. The leaves are louder than the avenues bleed for someone to pass through and break the whole bus stop. The only patient thing the avenue could mold. The pole that leaves the silence, and the night let me go.
Don't ask if the belly is full or if the one has been met. Don't ask if the meal has arrived or if the body will forget. The belly knows the difference between the food and what it wants. The one is what the meal could never finish, never harms. The 4 a.m. shift, the melamine trait, the half-finished bowl. Hunger, the wanting that the eating could never console. Don't ask if the belly is full or if the one has been met. Don't ask if the meal has arrived or if the body will forget. The belly knows the difference between the food and what it wants. The one is what the meal can never finish, never holds. Yeah, not the food on the tray or the diner at 4 a.m. in the back booth. Not the noodles I had not finished or the broth that I cooled too soon. Not the worn hoodie I pulled over my head to hide the late night eye. The belly I've been wanting since I walked in and wanted still after. Higher than the food could reach, past the calories the bowl could hold. The one kept climbing past the meal, the hunger kept its empty fold. Higher than the night could feel, past the hour the diner served. The one was the loudest thing right the body had ever heard. Don't ask if the belly is full or if the one has been met. Don't ask if the meal has arrived or if the body will forget. The belly knows the difference between the food and what it wants. The one is what the meal could never finish, never harms. The 4 a.m. shift, the melanin tray, the half-finished bowl. Hunger, the wanting that the eating could never console. Don't ask if the belly is full or if the one has been met. Don't ask if the meal has arrived or if the body will forget. The belly knows the difference between the food and what it wants. The one is what the meal could never finish, never the diner tray, the bowl, the spoon, the broth, the booth, the hoodie. The late hour, the dim light, the body always wanted more than the body could ever swallow. The body always wanted the shape of something it could not name. The body always wanting and the diner always closing. The body always if the one has been met. Don't ask if the meal has arrived, if the body will forget. The belly knows the difference between the food and what it wants. The one is what the meal can never finish, never
closed, the hunger was always there. Out in the parking lot at 4:11 in the afternoon, the sky went from gray to silver in less than 30 seconds. The first pellet hit my windshield with a sound I hadn't heard before. The wiper blade froze in place when the falling started earnest. Falling, falling, falling faster. Pellets land, the pellets land, the pellets land. Pulled up the hood, pulled up, falling harder, falling now. Sharp on my windshield, sharp on the hood, sharp on the parking lot, sharp like glass wood, sharp on the metal, sharp on the chrome, sharp on the body and the glass that I caught home. Sharp on the glass, sharp on the glass, sharp on the glass, sharp on the glass. Oh, sharp on the glass, sharp on the glass. Oh, sharp on the glass. Out at the edge of the lot where the wiper giving up trying, the pellets were bigger than the rain had ever managed before. Yeah, yeah. The hood of the jacket was wet at the seam where the dye had bled. 3 minutes flat is how long the pellets would have to take. Falling, 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 fading. Pellets slow, the pellets slow, the pellets still up, the hood still up. Falling softer, falling loud. Sharp on my windshield, sharp on the hood, sharp on the parking lot, sharp like glass wood, sharp on the metal, sharp on the chrome, sharp on the body and the glass that I got home. Sharp on the glass, sharp on the glass, sharp on the glass, sharp on the glass. Oh, sharp on the glass, sharp on the glass. I stood beside the car when the pellets had finally moved past. The lot was wet where they had been and dry where they hadn't. A single unmelted pellet sat on the hood near the antenna. I picked it up with my left hand and watched it disappear. Sharp on my windshield, sharp on the hood, sharp on the parking lot, sharp like glass wood, sharp on the metal, sharp on the chrome, sharp on the body